Hey guys, this is Joe with Most Flammable. We're here with another episode of Call of Cthulhu. We're on Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. Let's get started. Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin. Light inside irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. That's kind of crazy.
Ew. Yuck.
So I'm pretty sure that the book that he got was the Necronomicon.
You think so? I think it was the Nasty Nomicon. I don't want to be touching any book made of human skin. Ew.
Books have to have skin too.
Ugh. Yuck. What do you think the spine's made from?
Whalebone.
A whalebone. Whale spine bone.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
What do you wish to know?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
So are we still
Very well.
supposed to be him
I'll
or
examine
somebody
him.
else now?
I'm not exactly
Because
sure.
it looks like somebody else, and it said we were someone
His
else.
skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out.
What it
He's
said.
totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Slightly sticky. Ew.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Man,
That sounds horrific.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So,
not good.
Doctor,
Mm-mm.
an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I think it's time to interrupt the doctor.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
Maybe a
No.
parasite?
Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing
Yeah.
with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings
What?
growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
So is he like the
I almost
offspring
don't
of
believe
whatever
it
the
myself,
monster is?
but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I think this doctor's not going to do very
These
well
are
if she keeps
alarming
questioning.
symptoms. If we
Yeah.
don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office?
This
What
nurse
if you
is
get caught?
leading her on.
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
First she's like, oh, I need your help. He won't let me interrupt him. And then she's like, well, you can do just as
An
good as
unknown
him.
medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
And then she quickly is like, oh, well, he says that we need to do this. What are you talking about? It's like, and now she quickly is ready to say that he's committing crimes and that it's an atrocity and stuff. It's like, geez, quite a flip-flop.
Yeah.
Seems like she's leading her along.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Are we? It's like we're not in that guy. We're in the doctor.
Hay fever. What's he doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, it's a severe case of hay fever.
It's,
Doctor,
hey, what's that?
Please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
That board strap, or the straps laying against the wall.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps.
Ow.
No idea. Passed out.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders' medical file. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest she needs.
Yeah,
Mrs. Sanders?
that doesn't sound so good.
No, that was the
Oh,
art or the
yeah, I was thinking, okay,
the lady that had all the art in her house.
that thing came out of the painting after her. That's what happened.
Yeah.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
I don't understand what most of this medical terminology is.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room.
Better
Not
take
where
it.
I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
I was hoping
Another
it'd let me
insomniac.
Mm-hmm.
take it.
I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
It's the doctor.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Sounds like a pattern.
Mm-hmm. It does.
There.
This guy looks very different. What's up with this?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Makes him
He bit his
hyperallergic.
lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
What is up with that strap on his stomach?
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Did the fireplace have anything in it when you had passed
I didn't
by
see
before?
anything in it.
Okay.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
He's probably sticking it in the food.
Yeah. That wouldn't be good. That means that other
No,
people
it
might
wouldn't.
start going through the same transformation.
Yeah.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
So who are they talking about there, I wonder?
Medicine and Secret Sciences. This very interesting book, aimed at a wide public, demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed, to a certain extent, to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of this century.
All those things are still contributing.
Yeah.
Dr. Colden?
So, do you think that they were saying that... Which one is Dr. Donovan?
I'm not sure.
Was that
Yeah,
the guy that was, like, talking with the captain before?
Okay, that looks like it goes back into the room that I just came out
Everybody
of.
says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a...
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
That poor girl.
Yeah.
Wonder why it falls to her to have to be the one to go to her. I guess she's the one who cleans the stuff, so she needs the water for...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Man, this seems like a weird office.
Yeah. The Reference Book of Medical Sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed.
It's like the opposite of the other book. Oh, are we gonna have to hide?
That's why I was wondering, but it doesn't let me open it. So, I don't think so. Nurses don't have to hide.
I have little time for you, Doctor.
Doctors.
You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
It's... That one was Mrs. Donovan, so...
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Huh. She seems like a chipper soul.
Yeah. Maybe there's a way for me to shut the...
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Didn't look like it.
I wonder if there's a way for me to mess with the water.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Yeah, maybe. Then that poor lady will get yelled at again, though.
Sacrifices have to be made.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Now you're behind
Dr.
a
Colden.
register. Look at that guy, that cop. Officer Barbrady.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You know you can't trust Fuller.
I know, but he isn't the only doctor here.
Yes, but since he treated your injuries, he is your referring doctor now.
You're right. I shouldn't take the risk.
Nothing would be prescribed to you that hasn't been approved by him.
But I really need the treatment.
What are you suffering from?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake. Every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I
Probably.
will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Man. These crazy people are running the show.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
You know, she looks just like that lady who keeps getting yelled at. You should just tell her to take her place. Then she can get yelled at instead.
I don't think I've been at the pharmacy yet.
No, I don't think
We're
so.
running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Humo delinquente. This pseudoscientific work by Caesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader.
Oh, that's interesting.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Prescription. A prescription for barbiturates signed by Dr. Fuller.
The
Murray
handwriting.
Colden. The doses prescribed by Dr. Fuller are
Marie
too high.
Colden is the one that's speaking over phone now.
Oh. Oh, okay. So that was her speaking then.
Mm-hmm. Did we walk around that corner there?
No, I'm gonna walk around it now.
All these little dust particles, they like, you see them just right, and then it looks like something is glowing. And then you turn around again, and it's not there. The dust particles.
Anything in here?
Oh. Can we climb through there and get into his office?
That's what I was wondering. She's not as adventurous as the
I
other
kind
guy.
of feel like we're scoping it all out right now as her, and then we're going to be having to
Go through
run
it.
around in here and find places to hide and stuff
Yeah.
on our own, like as our guy.
Well, I think this was the building that we were in before too, right?
Yeah, but things were different. It was a different floor.
Yeah.
It's the same building, it's just another level.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
I
So-
gotta cut off the water somehow. Is one of my missions.
Okay.
So the question becomes, how do I...
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Yeah, she's going to find out, and then he's going to come after her. So we got to distract Donovan
need to
and
find
cut off
that.
the water.
I need to find that key again. Wherever that was at.
It was in the desk.
Yeah.
think it's around here somewhere. I think maybe.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It was back in the area where all those people were on beds and stuff.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but I didn't see any. Oh,
Everybody says it.
I
She's
was
a
thinking
witch,
that,
an
but I
old
didn't
hag.
see any.
I didn't make this
Yeah,
up. And I'm
it's
the
down
one who
further
pays.
that way where it's going. There's a desk right there. Nope. There. In front of you. Straight.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking around.
I know. There it is with the drawer wide open.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
That's all we have to do.
There's no way for me to run.
If she runs, then it makes it obvious.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Okay, but we're trying to get to the boiler room.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
I would have thought it was down there, but guess not.
Actually, wonder if that door.
Yep, there it is. With the big sign that says
Yeah.
boiler room.
Who would have thought?
What else is in here that we can look at?
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
There's plenty of tools.
Right. This is like before when there were all these tools laying all over the place. He was like, I need a tool.
Yeah.
Like, you people aren't very observant.
So where do I think I can get a tool from?
Besides the big pile of tools.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Okay, that's his office. This would be a good place to find a tool.
Look, there's one.
Yep.
Down. Yay! We found the exact right tool that we were supposed to take. That looks just like the wrench that
Oh, I
was
can run.
in the other room.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Collateral damage.
It does go back to Elizabeth. So, that room with all the tubs and that poor lady.
Yeah. Talking to herself.
Mm-hmm.
I went the long way around. The scenic route. That wasn't it. I think it's the next one down.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
What is that on the counter that you can interact with?
Where?
Right there. I guess it's just the water pump.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It says now go to Fuller's office, so.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Quick,
But
go
it's
in there.
about the water.
What now?
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
There they are.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is
Psychological
where Fuller
study.
found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. That's odd.
Well, that definitely seems like what's going on here.
Yeah, except for that monster coming out, that didn't seem like it was just...
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Yep. They're all facing the wrong ways.
They're just flipping them back and forth.
Well, so they should all be facing the front of the ship.
Yeah.
Got one of them right. Does it not let you move them independently?
Something is wrong with these masts.
No, I don't think so.
It's some sort of puzzle.
I don't know if I keep rotating it, if it's going to.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
It says change mast, R, T, and LT. Can you, like, switch between them that way?
Oh, I guess I can.
There you go.
Alright. That was odd.
I've unlocked something.
Sarah Hawkins' interview. This cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted Sarah Hawkins to.
Patient files. I was right.
Is that it?
Oh no. Can we interact with anything else?
I don't think so. I think I went around the... Maybe if I...
Oh yeah,
here.
listen to the psychoanalysis.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Is that it?
I guess so.
So
It was just him talking. It wasn't... Oh, there's something on the table. Can we...
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Her abilities?
That seems odd.
The
Why
poor
is...
souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
So...
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Is that the captain?
That looks like the captain.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
I guess that's supposed to be Sarah Hawkins there.
They must remain hidden in plain sight.
So I guess we need to get down to the basement.
Yeah, I guess so. I think there's supposed to be something that I'm supposed to find.
Why is Ethan on medication?
already told you it was because he was having trouble sleeping. Oh, there's a file cabinet over there in the corner with a light over the top of it.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Sarah's shoe. A partially burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins.
Okay, well, we know she's the connection, so
I
what
must
the...
go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Out the door that you're going to get caught in.
Oh, right. Now, I think we're going to still have to go to the basement, right? So, I don't think we'll get caught just yet, although it's very eerie that there is no one around.
Oh, there's someone. So which way was the basement?
I think you're heading in the right direction. I think it was over by where that lady had the baths. And it's right before that.
Well, that's the exit over there. So yeah, let me backtrack.
Elizabeth in the baths. Yeah, that way. Wait, no.
Was it through the bath?
No. See that little hallway right? Yeah, you can go right there. Okay. Now it opens all of a sudden, although it was locked before. He's letting her go down there to trap her.
Yeah.
She's gotten too nosy.
She's going to become his next patient.
Ooh. And there's a blood trail.
Yep.
Probably the same one she's going to be following. Oh. Close the door! Run away!
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh.
Oops.
That's a good time to leave her body.
Yeah.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
That's the guy with the on button on his hand.
Filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
No, wait. You need me. Let's meet later.
Or how about, you need to go save her. Well, thank you.
Right.
I think that about wraps it up for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next time.